Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Not Church, where we encourage people to think. The cost of telling your truth. There's a systematic way that we supposed to act and speak and just fit in. A lot of these scenarios of fitting in have been established by church. The church in many ways has told us how our stories should look. Pastors for many years have preached sermons that, they say a certain thing and in a certain way. And if you don't fit within the context of that sermon, then you're said to be off, or you're said to be missing it, or you're wrong, or this doesn't sound like the typical thing that we hear over the pulpit. And as a black church, we're big on that, because if it's popular, then we tend to kind of go along with it. Those things that are not popular, meaning, if you have to stand alone, we begin to become intimidated of that, as if, God has not given us the ability to stand on our truths as individuals. We just seem to want to go along, just fit in. If it's you to just go along and get along and say what everybody else say and do what they do and kind of keep cover and hide your true self and not be you and be scared to bring you out into the public eye, then that's you. I don't have no problem with you. But we shouldn't also have problems with people who are willing to stand on their truth, because all of us have a story, right? And that story is significant to somebody. And it tells a lot about your story. I guarantee it tells a lot about the intricacies of your personality and who you are. So, in order for people to really get to know who you are, really know who you are, you got to be honest with yourself. A lot of us as African-American Christians, we don't have a problem being honest, about what we think is right and those kinds of things to other people. But it seems to me that a lot of times we have a problem with being honest with ourselves. You can't be real with God if you can't be real with you. The first person you need to confess to is yourself, even before you confess to God. And some of us skip over that step. We want to go right to God, and we want to be spiritual and act like we found the answer. But if there was the answer or a answer, then there will be no Christian alive, no Muslim alive, no Buddhist alive, no atheist alive with a problem. They wouldn't have issues, because once you found your thing, your religion, then you would be healed, set free, and delivered. But the fact of it is even as a Christian, spirit-filled, Holy Ghost-filled, tongue-talking, Holy Ghost walking, you still got problems. Just stop lying to yourself, man. That's the biggest revelation in the world, is when we stop lying to ourselves, telling ourselves that we free when we know we really ain't. There's no man alive, no woman alive that's perfect. And don't you forget it. Thank you for tuning in to this session of Not Church. And remember, like, comment, subscribe till we meet again. Peace. Everybody won't be on top, yeah. Whether the roof or the mountaintop, right.